Hello, I'm Paul Leggett with Ajax Manufacturing Company. We're here today to introduce you to an amazing new product that we've come up with for cleaning refrigerant lines. And we're going to demonstrate this in 2 or 3 different ways for you here in just a few moments. But we thank you for checking in, and we look forward to dealing with you. So we're gonna set up a demonstration in a minute, show you how it works and just what it is and how it benefits you in your business. All right, now I wanted to show you the components of the pipe wiper system. First of all, starting with the pipe wiper itself. This is a component that will be one of every size, will be placed in the second part, which is the launcher. We place this inside this by taking this cap off and then placing the pipe wiper inside the launcher, replacing the cap. That's ready to be placed on the line set. This represents the line set, as you might imagine. This is a 7/8 line set, and the adapter is 7/8. Take a cloth if it needs to and wipe it off, a shop cloth or a paper towel, and clean that, and also clean the opening in the pipe wiper if there's any oil in it. And just want to be sure that it's tight on the pipe. Next component is the catch net. I'd like to note that this catch net is expandable to fit any size pipe. And this purpose of this is to catch that pipe wiper when it comes through. You certainly want to capture it so first of all, you know it's going through the pipe. And second, you can take it and clean it and put it back in your kit and reuse it for several times. So this is very important that it be on there. Just simply put it on the outlet end. And then you secure it with a band tie or with electrical tape or whatever you want to do, just as long as you get it on there to hold it, keep it from sliding off. And that's what the whole system contains. Every one of them works the same way. We're going to do some other demonstrations to show you some different ways, but that's basically it. Now we're going to blow this pipe wiper through this pipe and show you the net catching the wiper. You use your standard nitrogen kit that you've got. Fasten it onto the 1/4-inch fitting on the end of the launcher. And then you apply about 40 to 50 pounds of pressure with your regulator, and it'll just push it right on through the deal. And you notice it just came through and it's caught in the net here. Okay, we've got another demonstration here we want to do for you now to show you several other features of the pipe wiper. First one is the one showing that the pipe wiper will go through many 90s and 45s or traps, or whatever you see. There's a 45 and a 90 here, a trap here, a 90 here, and a 90 here, and another 90 here, which you would never find on a line set. If you find any elbows or anything on it at all, as you know, would be unusual. But if you did, what would happen? So we're going to show you that it will go through these with no problem. First of all, when you go to a home to do your job, take the catch net that we've got here and put it on the outlet end of this line set first. Fasten it to the outlet end, and you can do this. We're going to do it, we illustrate it with a clamp, because it's easy to take on and off. But you can put it on with a band tie, with electrical tape, or however you like to do it. But it's to catch that pipe wiper as it goes through. Another feature I wanted to show you was this port that's on the top of the launcher is for flush injection. It's a 1/4-inch flat port where you can fasten your flush kit and inject flush into this line set ahead of the pipe wiper. You see the pipe wiper be sitting right about here. And if you've got contamination in this line that you're concerned about, then you can add flush to it through this injector ahead of the pipe wiper. Put how many ounces you want in it, and then push this through with the pipe wiper. Pushing your flush through is a little more efficient way to do it than actually blowing the flush through. It's already loaded with a pipe wiper in it. So we're going to blow it through all of these 90s and catch it. We're still using the basic 50 pounds or so to get it through. And that's the way it'll do on the line set most of the time. Okay, what you're looking at now is what we normally refer to as a bubba joint. And these joints may appear in your line set somewhere where you can't see it. So your question in your mind, I know, is will it go through a joint like this without any problem? So we want to demonstrate to you that it will do so. Put it on and tighten the clamp. Install the catch net. We're already loaded with a pipe wiper in here, so we're going to just apply the pressure and watch it come through. There you go. Bubba joint solved. Next up is the kink that I know you're already wondering about already. That's what really got me started on this project, was would it work with a kink in the line? And so when I figured out how to do it, the most difficult thing was over with. So I want to show you how it'll go through a kink. Now, this kink is about 50% of this pipe. If the line is kinked more than 50%, the pipe wiper may not go through it. And put the catch net on. And we've already got the pipe wiper loaded in the launcher. So we're going to shoot it through at our regular pressure. Comes right through. Now, if this kink, as I said, is bigger, greater than 50%, then it may not go through. If that were to happen, of course, you've located the kink by checking the distance from the end of the pipe, where it is. You know where it is, but it's in there. You want to get it out. So we're going to show you by putting one through, and it's going to hang in the kink. All right, we've shot it through, and it's now hung right there in the kink. So we're going to reverse it and put the launcher on that end and then push it back out. Okay, we've got it reversed now. We got the kink, the pipe wiper's in the kink here, and we're going to reverse and push it back out. We want to demonstrate how you do that. One thing I want to make a note of is anytime you're mounting the launcher on the pipe, always be sure that there's no oil on this pipe. Take a cloth if it needs to and wipe it off, a shop cloth or a paper towel, and clean that, and also clean the opening in the pipe wiper if there's any oil in it. And just want to be sure that it's tight on the pipe is what we're doing. And then mount it on the pipe and be sure and tighten this clamp down good and snug to be sure it won't come off. All right, we always remember to put the catch net on the other end, which used to be the inlet end. It's now the outlet end to catch it. And so we've got it in there, we've got our pressure on it. We're running about 40 pounds of pressure. We're going to exert the pressure to it and see if it'll reverse back out. And there it comes back out. If it'll come in and go from point A to point B, you can be assured it'll go back from point B back to point A. Okay, we're going to do another demonstration to show you what happens when the pipe wiper gets hung in the kink that we were demonstrating. It might stop there and you can't get it through at your normal pressure. So we're going to put it through and let it hang in the kink to demonstrate that. So now it's hung in the kink. So what we were talking about doing was increasing the pressure up to maybe 100 pounds, 80 pounds, something like that. Just increase your pressure and then try it and see if it'll go through. See it come through. That shows you about how bad the kink is. Okay, here's another demonstration we've set up for you to illustrate how the pipe wiper actually forces the oil out in front of it and into the container on the end. Of course, you know this is true with refrigeration. If you're in that business, you might have lines 150 foot long, whatever, but it's all the same principle. But just show you how that it works. We're going to try to put it through there in slow motion to let you see how it removes the oil as it goes through. So we're already loaded and ready to go. Okay, we're going to enter a little pressure at a little at a time, and so we can see it in slow motion. After we have ran the pipe wiper through and we had transmission fluid in here, which is a reddish, dark reddish color, you can see that it has cleaned it completely. There's no evidence of any oil residue or anything in the pipe. It's still perfectly clear. showing that it removes everything. Even with one pass through it, you've got your oil out. But when you go and hook up to your line and run a pipe wiper through on a dry run, have your partner outside to check it and ask him if there's any oil on it, is it clean or whatever. If it's clean, then all you do is hook it up and pull your vacuum, you're through. If there is oil on the pipe wiper, then you may want to run another pipe wiper through it just to see what happens. And when you run another one through it, he'll check it and tell you, well, it's got a little oil maybe, or it's got no oil. But either way, if it's got a little, then you can make the choice. You might want to run one more through it. And the third one comes out, there shouldn't be any oil on it. And so then you can hook it up and go about your business. But if the unit is contaminated, and you can tell by smelling the oil or whatever, if it's been a burnout there and it's contaminated any kind, you might want to inject a flush into the launcher and run one through to clean the contamination out. And then when you have it clean, then I would discard the pipe wipers. If you clean a contaminated system, just discard them, and we'll have new ones provided that you can get anytime for that. But if it's clean oil, everything's clean and no problem, then you want to clean your pipe wiper and reuse it, put it back in your kit. So I'm going to show you how to clean the one that we just put through here that had transmission fluid on it. So we're going to clean it. I'm going to show you how to do it. Take a shop cloth or a paper towel and place the pipe wiper in it, and then take it and squeeze it. Wrap it up and just squeeze it real good. And you see it's pretty well gone. Now you can squeeze it and no oil comes out of it. You know you're okay. Just put it back in your kit and use it again. Something I'd like to show to you commercial refrigeration guys is the commercial sizes, the 1 3/8 and 1 1/8 we have. We've got 7/8 and 3/4 that you could use the same way, but this is the 1 3/8 launcher here. And I know you guys introduce nitrogen into your lines when you're welding, and this would be a real simple, quick way to do that. Just slip this on the pipe and inject your nitrogen through the fitting here. And when you get through welding, whatever residue you may have knocked loose in the pipe because of the welding, you just take this cap off, stick a pipe wiper in the launcher, and push it through and clean all the residue out of the pipe, which could be done real simple and real easy like. You could even use flush if you usually use flush. Inject your flush in here and push it through with the pipe wiper. Again, a quick and easy way to introduce nitrogen into your weld joints. So just something to consider in that regard. Okay, we're going to show you the two ways they come. That's in a residential kit and a commercial kit. This being the residential kit, and it consists of a 7/8 launcher, and it has a 3/4 adapter on it. You just take it out, you got 7/8, put the adapter in it, and you've got down to 3/4. And then you've got a half and 5/8, and you just pull the adapter out, and you've got a 5/8 on this one, and this one makes it a half. And they go back in their individual slots in the kit. You also have a catch net in each one with a clamp on the end. And then we have a 3/8 attachment to your 3/8 line. If you're going to blow it, it's real fast to do. Just slip it on the line and blow it with your nitrogen or whatever you want to do. And it attaches right on real quick and easy like. And then you have a kit that has the pipe wipers in it. There'll be 5 pipe wipers for each size in the kit. And you just keep it in the kit, and you got a set of instructions. It's in here below that, and the kit fits right in there, and it's all together. You just take it in the attic with you if you want to, and you've got everything right there at your fingertips. Okay, here we have the commercial kit, and it has everything in it that the residential does. 3 launchers, the half, 7/8. In addition, you have an 1 3/8 with an adapter for 1 1/8. Just pop it in there and you go down to 1 1/8. So they come in the deal with pipe wipers as well in this kit that holds 5 of each one of them, or you can put more than that in there if you like, but they'll all be in the kit with the instruction kit. And also you'd have the 3/8 attachment tool to attach to your 3/8 line.